Minutes ago, we were covering the joint press conference for President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and visiting Prime Minister of Armenia. President al-Sisi expressed keenness on boosting ties with the Armenian citizen and people. He was speaking during a press conference with visiting Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan in Cairo on Tuesday. President al-Sisi said the talks discussed boosting ties in various fields. He said boosting trade exchange topped the agenda of the talks. He also said developments in Gaza topped the agenda of talks, and both sides stressed the need for a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip and to achieve calm in the West Bank. For his part, Pashinyan expressed keenness on boosting ties with Egypt in various fields. He said the talks discussed the necessity of achieving peace in the Caucasus. He expressed regret events in Gaza and falling of the thousands of victims and called for a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip and for allowing humanitarian aid into the enclave. He called for settling the Palestinian cause according to the two-state solution. To shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Ambassador Ayoub Mahmoud Ayoub, former Minister Commercial. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you and to the viewers.
Sir, how do you see the timing of the visit by the Armenian Prime Minister to Egypt?
This is an important visit and is a part of the diplomatic efforts by Egypt to spread its good relations with Eastern European countries, which was a part of the Soviet Union at some time. Relations between Cairo and Yerevan, the capital of Armenia, is very important for both the economy, for the culture, and for the diplomatic relations, the political relations, and also for investment in the two ways, whether in Egypt or in Yerevan or in Armenia. It is very important and comes at a critical time when there is a big problem in Gaza, and the Prime Minister of Armenia is coming to shed a light and support the Egyptian efforts in this respect, because it is crucial to the peace in the Middle East.
Yes, indeed. Sir, how do you weigh the level of ties between Cairo and Yerevan?
It is very good relations. Why I say that? Why we say that? Because traditionally and historically, we have seen many Armenians working, and they were good citizens in Egypt for many years. In the 50s and 60s and 70s, many Armenians were in Egypt, and they gave support to the economy, to the handicrafts, and to many other occupations. And the impression we have about Armenia and Armenians is a positive one, and so the Prime Minister of Armenia is coming to build on this positive impression about the Armenians in the Egyptian market or in Egypt as a whole.
Indeed. Sir, how do you see the importance of ties between Egypt and Armenia in the trade and investment?
This is a crucial point, and this is the most, this is the focus of our diplomacy in overseas diplomacy now. When we know that Armenia is well developed in certain industries, and we need to import the technology transfer to Egypt in this respect, and Armenians who were working in Egypt are a very good nucleus in this respect, and so it is very important for investment in Egypt, for new projects, for transfer of technology, and also to bolster relations, whether in economy or in tourism, because many Egyptians do not know enough about Armenia, so it is a good opportunity for them to know more, and maybe we exchange tourists in two directions, to Yerevan and to Armenia, and also to Egypt, which is beneficial to our economy, and it is mutually beneficial to our economy and to the Armenian economy. This is very important, and it comes at a crucial time economically and politically and from strategic point of view.
Yes. What fields do you see are most attractive to the economic cooperation between the two sides, Mr. Ambassador?
The most important factor in this respect is investment. Egypt needs investment and is working on this respect for many years now, or almost 7 or 10 years now. We are working on investment, liberalizing investment environment and making it competitive with other markets. And so the Armenians, when they are coming to Egypt, they are coming, we have a good nucleus in Egypt, and at the same time, they know what is needed by the Egyptian market and what is needed as far as investment is concerned, and also as foreign trade is concerned. It is crucial to the Egyptian economy and also to the Armenian economy, especially at the time when there is a recession in Western countries. So Egypt is a good market for Armenia, and Armenia can be a good market for Egyptian exports, which we care for too much.
Sir, the Palestinian cause topped the agenda of the talks. How would you describe here the international stance toward the Palestinian cause?
When we are seeing more countries, the latest is Armenia in this respect, they are supporting the Egyptian efforts as far as Gaza is concerned and as far as settling the situation in Gaza and trying to reach a peace or some truce in Gaza. This means that what is the Egyptian diplomacy is crucial and very important, because we see diversion of the attitude of many countries, what will I say, not Eastern European countries, but also in European countries, Western European countries, and the United States and Latin America. We are seeing more countries now are supporting Egyptian efforts as far as settling the situation in Gaza and salvaging the atrocities which are committed by Israeli forces against the people, the Palestinians in Gaza.
Yes. Sir, how do continuous vetoes by the United States impact its stand as the superpower in the world?
The United States at some stage was completely 100% supportive to Israeli efforts and to Israeli opposition in this respect. But lately, we have seen many popular forces in the United States, and many parties and many persons and many leaders in the United States are against the United States diplomacy in this respect or position in this respect, and there is a diversion in the support of Palestinians in Gaza, and this is what is happening, what we are seeing now in the United States, and this drive will continue like that as far as the Israelis are committing daily crimes against the people of Gaza.
Pashinyan said the talks also discussed the necessity of achieving peace in the Caucasus. How do you read the statement by the Prime Minister of Armenia, sir?
It is a positive and mutually beneficial statement, highlighting the importance of peace in Gaza and peace in the Middle East, at the same time focusing on investment and economic cooperation between the two countries, which is very important whether for Egypt or for Armenia. At the same time, when we are gaining more friends or more supportive friends to our position as far as Gaza is concerned, that is a very good result of the meetings between President Fattah al-Sisi and the Prime Minister of Armenia, and which will reflect also on investment and also on the economy between the two countries.
Indeed, Ambassador Ayoub Mahmoud Ayoub, former Minister Commercial, thank you so much, sir, for your precious input. Always a pleasure to have you with us, our dear viewers. With that, we come to the end of our special coverage for now. We'll go to a short break, and after that, we'll be back throughout the day for more coverage for this very important visit by the Armenian Prime Minister to Egypt.